following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Live here on Spring Hill Sports Live, I'm Aaron Feely, joined here on camera by Q Harris, as we are just about set for Baldwin and Spring Hill as things get underway here over on the soccer field. Spring Hill with one of the nicer soccer facilities in the state, actually, with being one of the few high schools with a separated soccer and football venue. None of that lines all over the place nonsense that about 99% of schools have. Makes for a visually pleasing broadcast, if nothing else. So you're in the early going. This one going to be pushed ahead and save made by the goaltender there. Not one of the harder saves she's going to have to make here today, but still an early potential scoring chance quelled early on. As you'll see, we do have the clock up and running this week. As the two teams will fight for it near midfield. Chance on goal coming, but not going to get there before the goaltender can. That one's going to be sent out of play entirely. And Baldwin to throw it in. For today's matchup, Baldwin in the white, Spring Hill in the purple and gold. As this will be Gracie Oppo to throw it in. Both teams have had one rush that could have been a scoring chance, but was taken away by the goaltender coming up and playing it aggressively, trying for the stretch pass down the near sideline, not going to connect there, looking for Taylor Hines, but just unable to make it happen, so a throw-in coming here for the Bulldogs. Deep in their own territory, that looked like it was dribbled down like a basketball, and they will call the handball there. So a free kick coming in nice plus territory here for the Broncos. We'll see who they trust to take it, and it looks like this one's going to be Haley Bergman, who did have a rocket shot last week when we were on the broadcast here off a free kick for a goal. She's going to go for that far corner this time, but just can't get the snap back or the bend on it. And that one's just going to end up in the fencing, and a goal kick upcoming. So Baldwin will send it ahead. Taken away here, Spring Hill. Early scoring chance. That one trying to go far side. Pushed just a little bit wide. and will redo the goal kick here. So danger averted there for the Bulldogs. Spring Hill with another golden opportunity. That one just a little bit wide to the left. And again, Spring Hill able to jump in front of this one. Playing it now upfield is Hines. Trying to center it up. Baldwin able to get a hold of it and send it back upfield, though Spring Hill quickly able to get a foot back on it. And Baldwin just sends it out of play to reset. So this will be Oppo for Spring Hill as a second ball has rolled into the field of play, so we got to get rid of that. Now Oppo can throw it in. Playable here, and Fonte goes back out to Oppo, but just a little bit outside of her, and that one ends up out of play. So a throw-in coming for the Bulldogs again as they try to muster something on the other end of midfield. They're able to pop the ball over there, but they still need to settle it, and they won't be able to before it rolls out of bounds. So Spring Hill throws it back in, back across into Bulldog territory. It finds its way back to Oppo, now to Infante, who goes up the near sideline. Might have been just a little too strong. Hines not going to be able to get there. And that one actually doesn't go out on the sideline. That rolls all the way to the goal line and out. So a goal kick upcoming here. This is Alyssa Reichard, the senior goaltender. And she'll boot that one, but it goes over everybody's head and to the R. Might have skidded across a Broncos strand of hair, though, and so a throw in for Baldwin, but quickly taken away by Spring Hill and sent back upfield. Quickly right back out of bounds, though. Another throw-in coming. Spring Hill able to wrestle that one away. It comes all the way near side to Hines. Hines was looking there for Elizabeth Williams, who had a pair of goals last week, unable to get a good shot off there. Might have a better chance here. That one blocked in front before it was able to really do much damage. And then Reichard will send it back upfield. Spring Hill will once again, now looking for Hines, unable to get to it. And now it's going to go far corner. Spring Hill wins the race, tries to center it back up. That one rolling toward the sideline. Still Spring Hill with possession. Really beginning to dominate the time of possession here. Centering this one for Infante. She'll send it back to the defensive line. Spring Hill will send it all the way back to midfield and regroup. That was Bishol's sending it in. Pump fake on the shot. Tried to center it back, but lost the handle on the pass attempt, and now here come the Bulldogs. Oh, tried to get a stretch pass going there, but unfortunately for Bailey Smith, there were a couple of purple shin guards in the way. This one's going to come near sideline. Taylor Hines gets to it. She'll reset for the Broncos. Now she'll take it herself. Now send it outside Infante. She gets around her defender. She's got one-on-one from a far corner. That one on goal, and Reichard able to just bat it back into the turf. And she'll put a boot to it. So first real shot attempt there for Spring Hill that gets on goal. And it's the first real shot attempt of the game. Now Baldwin takes it the other way. That's Chloe Newfield. She lost the handle on it. Poked away by Spring Hill and out of bounds. She'll send it back into play. Whistles immediately. And a throw in coming here for Spring Hill. Sending that one in, looking for Hines, little tall for her. And then just past Bailey Smith. Back to the defensive line for Baldwin. Playable here for the Bulldogs. Looking for Smith again. Oh, and Smith just about a step or two offside. That's going to kill that play dead in its tracks. It was a nice pass there. A couple of passes in a row. First from Nora Prather, the senior defenseman, and then Addie Ediger. Able to then find her way over to Bailey Smith. But Smith just a step offside, and now Spring Hill will try to reset. That one finds its way to the benches. As will a couple of the players that were just playing, as some substitutions made for Baldwin. Fought for on the Spring Hill end of midfield. Now at the logo, they'll try to cross midfield. Far sideline with it. Baldwin able to regain possession. Poked it ahead, but only purple jerseys able to get to it. And we'll see if Spring Hill can get offensive possession back on the other side once again, as the two teams feel each other out at midfield for a moment. Now Infante with it on her feet. Makes a nice move back to the inside. Oh, she's got him on ice skates out there. Passes this one. Far corner. Can't quite get the number, but trying to center it back up. Taken away by Baldwin for a moment. Still fighting for possession. Along the far side, centered back up. Popped up into the air. No one firmly established with possession just yet. Now Baldwin able to get that thing out of the dangerous territory. Things getting just a little physical on that play, so they'll blow the whistle and call that one against number 15, Gracie Oppo. So a free kick coming here for Baldwin. Finds its way up to Chloe Newfield. Tries to send it ahead. Unable to get to it was Abby Ediger. Back to the Baldwin end, and a chase is on. Should be easily won by Baldwin, and is initially. But now Taylor Hines picks the pocket, comes near side corner, and waits for something to open up in the center. Sends this one for Williams, and just a little bit too far. She was looking to get that thing to the junior Elizabeth Williams, but just couldn't get a toe on it to direct it toward the goal. And a goal kick upcoming here for Baldwin.
Broncos substitutions coming in the game.
Mass substitutions for both sides.
Number 20, Natalie Rice.
So at about the 12-minute mark, lots of tired forwards out there need a quick breather. And Baldwin sends it ahead. Playable, near side. That was Lingner that they were trying to get the ball to. Now they'll come near side for Oppo. She'll chip it toward the middle, looking for Williams. That thing goes skyward. Must have been a good 30, 40 feet in the air. And now the fight for it. Race is on. Ligner will not win it. Poked out of play there. It looks like number 20. That's Emmy Callahan for Baldwin, who's able to just get that thing out of bounds and force Spring Hill to throw it in and reset. Oppo sends it in to Haley Bergman. Bergman centered it back up. It was on the foot of Montgomery, but she lost it, now sent ahead. Baldwin will try to start a rush. Here's Ediger with it. Back toward the middle. She was looking for Bailey Smith. Couldn't find her, though. That thing out of danger for a moment. Oh, and just missed Ediger with that pass. She would have had a one-on-one if she was able to settle it, but it ends up in the waiting mitts of Chloe Young. who can now reset things for the Broncos. Two-on-one near sideline. Not a whole lot that Jillian Lingner was able to do with that. Just ends up being poked out of play. Spring Hill will try to throw it back in. That one ended up off of Lingner the hard way.
Baldwin substitution.
As Baldwin will rotate about 4 or 5 players here. Sent in, taken away by Lingner. Ends up right back on her feet. She'll send it back to Oppo. Goes back to Infante. Infante will come toward the center herself looking for Williams. Williams has it taken off her foot. And now Baldwin will try to clear. Nice maneuvering here from Bailey Smith. Tried the give and go there with number 11, Shea Griffith, but just unable to connect. And now coming the other way is Lingner. She sends it across. This is Natalie Rice with it. Rice near side for Lingner again. She tries to push it ahead to herself, but could not win the foot race with the defense. And now Shea Griffith has a chance to send it back toward the middle. Dangerous decision there. Bailey Smith able to get back to it first and save disaster, but it still ends up taken away by Spring Hill. Here's Infante with it, centers it up. Rice tried to let loose a left-footed shot, sends it back Infante. She goes near side. Can Lingner get to it? She does, keeps it in play. And now, in an attempt to center it back up, ends up out of bounds along the goal line and a goal kick upcoming. Putting a boot to it, coming near side. Trying to play it up the field. Infante almost had the takeaway there. Instead, Baldwin will continue to play pitch and catch near sideline until it's taken away, and now Infante does have the takeaway. Sends it back toward the middle to Rice. Rice has a lane if she wants the long shot. Instead, she's waiting for teammates. Spots it, now takes a shot, and that one ends up harmlessly into the midst of Alyssa Reichard, who makes her second save of the game. That one will roll harmlessly out of bounds to the coach and sent back in. Spring Hill with it, trying to set up some offense. They'll reset and send it back to their defensive line. Losing the handle on it there for a moment. Here's Bailey Smith. Coming near side to Griffith. Griffith centered it back up. Nice spin move there by Holder. Eventually, though, Spring Hill able to get it back. And here's Infante sending it up ahead. Can Lingner win the race to it? Going to be tight, but just able to get there first was Brooklyn Taylor, the freshman. No, sorry, that is number 6, Marion Drummond, who sent it out of play. And so Spring Hill will get a throw in, but no one-on-one with the goaltender opportunity. Here's Infante. She loses control of it for a moment, but it comes right back to her. That one poked out of there and free. Now back to the defense. Comes to Oppo near side. Now back to Infante. Just a little too far for her. And now Griffith. Lost that one to Spring Hill. And here's Infante. Now Williams going near side Lingner. Can she do it again? No, this time it ends up in the purple turf and into the fencing. So a goal kick upcoming for Baldwin as we are just about into the 19th minute here in half number 1. As you can see on our scoreboard there, still knotted up 0 apiece. Smith with it. Bailey Smith crossing the logo, sends it ahead. Oh, this one's going to be ruled offside once again. One of the streaking forwards, thinking they had a one-on-one breakaway opportunity, ends up just getting a little bit behind the defense. Last time it was Newfield, this time it was Riley Holder who was just a little too far upfield before she had control of that ball. This one ends up out of play, so a throw-in coming here for Baldwin.
Mass substitution for Baldwin.
First, though, a 5-for-5 substitution coming up. This one's sent ahead. Playable for Smith. Makes a couple of nice moves. Weaves her way through 2 Spring Hill defenders. Not sure how she was able to do that. And this could be trouble. This is Newfield. One-on-one with Young, and Chloe Young makes a brilliant save, coming up aggressively and sticking out the shin to prevent the scoring opportunity. Nicely done by the Bronco goalkeep. And then a wise play there by the defenseman for Baldwin to send that thing off of Lingner and keep possession in favor of Baldwin. So after Newfield was tripped up, it'll be a free kick here for Baldwin. They'll give it to the captain, Nora Prather, sorry. Now taken by Smith. Just a little outside of Newfield, who decided to cut back to the inside. A little miscommunication there for the Bulldogs. As she taps her chest and says, that one's on me.
Substitutions coming back into the game. Number 12, Taylor Hines.
As we'll get some more substitutions, this time on the Bronco end. As Oppo awaits her opportunity to get this throw-in off. Oppo sends it in. Taken by Infante, but then taken away initially by Newfield. But she lost the handle out of play, so another throw-in coming for the Broncos. Oppo will just send it backward. This is Bergman. Sends it up to Oppo. Oppo couldn't keep it in bounds. Trying to get it to Taylor Hines, but that pesky sideline got in the way. And we'll get a throw in here for the Bulldogs. Ball still loose at midfield, gathered by Smith. Now they'll send it back to their defensive side and regroup. Spring Hill putting the pressure on. And this is what you can get from doing that. They get the turnover, and now Spring Hill with a chance to try to turn it back into some offense, but unable to get it back upfield off the side of whoever is the far side defenseman's foot. Couldn't catch a number and out of bounds. So now here's Baldwin with it. Taking away Spring Hill. Here's Hines. Taylor Hines just going to try to outrun him. Now hits the brakes. Goes back towards the center. Sends that one deep, but nobody there to capitalize. And it ends up with one of the cameramen down there. And he'll send it back to the goaltender for the goal kick. Back toward midfield. This is going to be an opportunity for Baldwin, trying to center it back up. Shot going to be taken on goal, and that one nicely played by Young. So both goaltenders now with 2 saves officially apiece. As this one's going to end up skyward at midfield, it's going to trickle its way back to the logo, and now playable for Baldwin. Coming near side, Newfield. Now popped up into the air by Smith. She thought it was fun the first time and did it again. Now Spring Hill able to take control. Williams sends it ahead. Foot race for it. Looks like this will be won by the girls in purple. Going toward the goal line, trying to center this one back up. Comes near side Infante with a knee. Sends that one toward the goal, but a little high. And it ends up just over the top of the goal. And we remain scoreless with 15-10 left to go in half number 1.
Number 20, Emmy Callahan back into the game.
Near side, Taylor Hines takes it away. Now Infante with it. Trying to dance her way around her defender. Hines hits the brakes. Nice move. Centers this one back up a little bit too far. And the only one over there is wearing a white jersey, and she'll just watch that one go out of play right around the S of the Broncos over there. So this will be a deep in your own territory throw-in for Baldwin. Which ultimately ends up on a Spring Hill foot. Coming near side, this is Williams directing it toward the goal. Initially bobbled, but then saved easily enough by Alyssa Reichard. And she'll boot it to midfield. Oppo couldn't quite get to it. Bergman can, and sends it back upfield. This one's going to come near side. Taylor Hines able to settle it down. Back towards the center. Williams sends it outside. Sent toward the goal, but high. And once again, we remain scoreless. So goal kick upcoming here for Reichard, who will once again pass it off to one of her defensemen. Coming near side. Newfield unable to get the handle on it. Hines was almost able to weave her way through both defenders, but just poked out of play. So here's Oppo with it. She'll send it in. Back to Infante. Infante tried to send it backward, but ends up out of play after it was poked off of her foot there by Bailey Smith. That one's over everybody's head, and it will end up a goal kick once again for Baldwin. Booting it away, playable here for Baldwin, who will send it back toward midfield. Ends up in the middle of the logo and now ends up on the Baldwin side of play. Two teams will fight for it for a moment. Bulldogs come away with it initially, but now it's back to the Broncos defenders. Here's Bergman. Sent upfield, popped up into the air. Now coming near side, looking for Newfield. Spring Hill able to get her off the ball and coming near side for Hines, now to Infante. Sending it ahead again, looking for Hines, but unable to get it to her. So now Oppo sends it over to Melius. Far sideline. Spring Hill with it. Initially able to keep it in, but then lost it on the second handle. So now Baldwin tries to bring it ahead, but that one ends up out of play.
Her last name is Melius.
That was Melius a moment ago. My apologies. Sent back to the Spring Hill end of midfield and out of play. So Spring Hill will throw it in from just barely on their own end of play. Quickly lost the handle, and it's right back out of play for a Baldwin throw in, and they'll take advantage of the brief stoppage and get some substitutions out there. Chipped ahead, a little bit too far ahead, and now Spring Hill takes it. Here's Hines, looking for somewhere to go with it. Instead finds a nice open bit of grass and decides to take it herself. Coming in is Williams. That one sent just a little bit wide of the net, and Spring Hill the first on the board. That was Jane Hughes, who's been that far side forward, whose number I couldn't catch for most of the game, able to just redirect that thing with the tip of her cleat and send it on goal. Reichard was already down, looking to make the initial save, and after the ball kind of changed directions on her, couldn't get back to her feet in time to make the save. And at the 30-minute mark, 1-0, your Broncos on top of Baldwin here in half number one. Free kick coming here. They'll trust Nora Prather to take it. She'll send it ahead. Comes back to her. Long distance shot there for Prather, easily fielded there by Young. Chloe Young boots it ahead. Spring Hill looking for a lane to get that ball back upfield. Now they'll try the throw-in route. Off of someone's dome, and now Elizabeth Williams with it. Tried to center it back up. That was Hines on the other end. Then went to Hughes. Now Williams a shot. That one ends up into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper, Alyssa Reichard. Reichard's been kept busy here in the first half. Now Oppo chips it ahead. Hines couldn't settle it. Comes to Griffith. Griffith has her pocket picked by Oppo, and now Hines has it. Hines has Williams to her right, but couldn't get the ball to her. And it ends up initially back with Griffith, but she lost it. Now Oppo has it. Goes to Infante, and now Spring Hill plays catch. Defenseman will pass it around. Going far side with it now. And now the Broncos will bring it back ahead. That one a little too far for Infante. And Baldwin will try to turn things around and start going the other direction, but losing that initially there to Hughes. Hughes, though, couldn't solo the whole defensive line. So now Baldwin sends it back to midfield. After a Bulldog took a tumble, it'll be a Baldwin free kick upcoming. Sending it ahead. Spring Hill the first ones to it. Now a scrum at midfield. Baldwin comes away with it initially. Won't keep possession though. Spring Hill looking to extend their lead here before halftime, down to 6.5 minutes left before the break. Broncos with a 1-goal lead. Infante finds Williams. And Hughes was looking for her second. Hines keeps this one in the box. Hines still with it, trying to turn this into a shooting chance. Won't be able to. And this will instead turn into a corner kick. First corner kick for either team here today. And mass subs coming first. Hines looked disappointed initially, but now told, no, you stay out here. You're going to be the corner kicker. And maybe her excitement has returned.
Scratch that. Number 2, Jillian Lingner.
That one finds a way skyward. Reichert just tries to bat it down. It's still Spring Hill with possession, though. Baldwin needs to get rid of it, and they finally are able to. Broncos able to get it right back into the box, however. This could be a shooting chance for Hines. Has it blocked. Nicely done by the Baldwin defense. Looks like that block was made by Prather. Hines with it. She's got a chance to shoot if she wants to. She does want to, and Reichert able to get both mitts on it and bat that thing away. Nice save by Alyssa Reichert, bringing up another corner kick, this time from the opposite side. Looks like they'll send Infante over there this time. Puts her hand up. Puts a boot to it. Popped up into the air. Reichert out of her net. But Spring Hill unable to get to the ball in time to get a rebound shot off. Here's Bergman centering it back up. Nothing but a white jersey, though, there. Sending it ahead, but unfortunately by herself was Riley Holder. And this one will ultimately end up into the purple turf. And Spring Hill will get the throw in. Sent back in play. Here's Rice. Rice sent it back to Bushels, who sends it ahead. Baldwin had it for a moment, looking for Griffith. Griffith has it taken away. Now here's Infante with it. Sending it ahead, looking initially there for Hines. Couldn't get it to her. Now Rice, a shot on goal. That one just a little bit high. Rice sending a line drive in the direction of the net, but just about a foot or so high of the crossbar. And the score will remain 1-0. Goal kick upcoming here for the Bulldogs. Down a goal, they'll try to send it back into play. It's Spring Hill, though, who's able to get a handle on it. Infante back to Oppo. Just keeping it in there was Lingner. Now back to Infante. She's got Lingner with her. Whistle blows, and we'll see if they called the push before that thing went out of bounds, and it looks like they did. So a free kick coming up here. Bergman appears to be the one to take it. She'll send this one at the goal. Nicely played by Baldwin to just get it out of there before it ends up on Reichard. And now Baldwin will try to play it ahead. They're down to under 2 minutes to go to try to even this thing up. This will be Spring Hill possession, though, so Spring Hill, with just a minute and a half left, to try to add to their lead. Bergman sends it over to Montgomery, who sent it back. Then it's Bushels who sends it ahead. Deeply ahead and past everybody in a purple jersey. Baldwin, though, just sends it out of play over at the C. And that's where Spring Hill will throw it in. Sent into play, but Baldwin able to come away with it. They're down to under 60 seconds. They'll send this one ahead. Looking for Newfield, couldn't find her. Both teams battle for possession at midfield. Spring Hill has it now. Whistle blows as Infante hit the deck. Free kick coming up here for Spring Hill, but they're going to need to hustle down under 30 seconds. Ella Bushel sends it ahead. One last chance at a rush here, but that one finds its way over into the corner. Goal kick upcoming, but I'm going to guess they won't even bother taking it as this clock ticks down to under 2, 1, and that's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. So at the break, your Spring Hill Broncos on top 1-0 over the Baldwin Bulldogs. We'll be back for second half action. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, and that'll be a point for Baldwin. A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
Back live on Spring Hill Sports Live, just about set for the second half here, as your Spring Hill Broncos will open up half number 2 on top of the Baldwin Bulldogs, 1-0. We'll see if they're able to keep up that first half dominance here into the second half. While they've only got a 1-0 lead, their time of possession there in the first half was staggering. Almost the entire half played here on the left side of your screen, which was their attacking zone in the first half. Obviously, the two teams now have switched sides, so that will be the zone they defend here in half number 2. For those of you just joining us for the second half, Spring Hill in the purple jerseys, Baldwin in the white. As we've got at least 40 more minutes left to go here in this ball game. A lot of Spring Hill fans probably hoping that that's all we've got. Spring Hill no strangers to a little overtime, though, as a couple of weeks ago, Lewisburg took the Broncos to some extra minutes until Spring Hill was able to win it in the allotted extra time. As early on here, Baldwin looking to try to get a stretch pass going, but Spring Hill defensively able to rally to the ball. That one poked out of play. Spring Hill will throw it back in. Sent ahead by Hughes. Taken away by Baldwin, and they'll try to play it back up across midfield. That one got away from the Bulldogs. Infante with it has her pocket picked. And here comes Baldwin, though only for a moment, and then Spring Hill able to send it back to midfield. Now Avery Bergen with it. She tried to center it back up, couldn't. And the jockeying for possession continues. And that could be trouble as Newfield takes a tumble. She's going to get a free kick here in nice scoring territory. This could be a dangerous free kick upcoming.
Yellow card issued to number 18, Haley Bergman.
And not only that, but Bergman's going to take the yellow card as well. So they're going to let Bailey Smith take the freebie.
Checking in for the Broncos, number 1, Isla Milius.
Sends that one toward the goal, but just a little bit high. Looked like she was trying for the near side corner, but just pushed it about a foot or two over the crossbar. And a goal kick upcoming here for Chloe Young. Looks like she'll let Bergman take it for her. Sorry, not Bergman. I believe that is actually Ella Bushels. Here's Infante with it. Hits the brake, slows things down. Sends it back to Bushels again. Sent into Spring Hill territory. But finally Bergman able to pop it back toward midfield. And Elizabeth Williams sends it ahead, looking for Taylor Hines. Hines is going to have a one-on-one opportunity. Hines sends it far corner and just a little bit wide. That looked like it was about to be 2-0, but just a little bit wide of that far side corner. Nicely played, by the way, by Alyssa Ricard. Hockey playoffs on. Must have the Toronto Maple Leafs on the mind. Ricard came up and made a nice play to make herself big, make the shooting lane smaller. And Hines just pushed it a little outside. We remain 1-0. McBride with it. Fakes the pass, takes it herself, sends it ahead. And they're going to rule offside here. They will. So again, this time Avery Bergen called for the offside. Third infraction of the like here today by Baldwin. Oh, and Hughes just didn't see the defender standing there, tried to pass it back toward the center, and now here's Baldwin the other way. This could be trouble. Newfield, shot on goal. That one saved. Rebound. That one saved as well, but then a third chance is put in, and we are tied.
Baldwin, offside.
Oh, no. So they're going to rule offside against the Bulldogs, fourth time today. So that double rebound score will be for naught, and Spring Hill catches a break. Sent back into Broncos territory and just rolls gently out of play along that goal line. So a goal kick upcoming. Young spots it down. Lets Bergman take it. Now Spring Hill tries to play it ahead. Into Baldwin territory. Now out of bounds, far sideline. Spring Hill throw in upcoming. They'll send it deep, but a whistle blows instantly. And Spring Hill will get a chance at the free kick. This one ends up skyward. Baldwin just trying to get it to inch its way toward midfield. And finally able to begin a rush the other way. Looking here for Newfield. Race is on. Chloe Young will win it. This one rolling back toward the Spring Hill goal, so they'll need to give it another boot. And they'll call Baldwin there. So Spring Hill's Bergman will take the free kick. Coming near sideline. Hughes wasn't ready for that one. And now Baldwin takes control. We'll get some whistles here.
Mass subs for Baldwin checking into the game.
We'll get 4 in and 4 out for the Baldwin Bulldogs. Now, play resumes. McBride had it for a moment, taken away. Spring Hill able to keep it in. Now they'll draw a throw in. Two teams battling for possession far side. Even the referee getting involved. And now Spring Hill able to come away with it. They'll try to set up some offense. Sending it into Infante. She'll carry as much space as they'll give her. Baldwin gets in the way of the passing lane. They take it away. Bailey Smith was coming near side. She has it taken away. Smith, distance shot, winds up into the midst there of Chloe Young. Trying to find Hughes near sideline, just a little bit too much mustard put on that kick, ends up out of play. That one off the knee of Griffith. And now Hughes with it. Spring Hill will try to reset some offense. Looking here for Williams. Goes far side for Hines. Just missed that one. And Alyssa Reichel goes over. Alyssa Ricard goes over. Scoops it up. And she'll put a boot to it. This one ends up on the Spring Hill end of midfield. Griffith lost it for a moment. So here's Hughes. Hughes sending it ahead. Huge collision there. And a whistle blows as Avery Coble was chasing after the ball near sideline. Draws the whistle. And that should bring up a free kick here for the Broncos. Chipped ahead, and just a little bit wide to the right. Ends up not making contact with anybody and going out of play. So a goal kick upcoming here for Ricard.
Broncos substitution number 2, Jillian Linger.
Alyssa Reichard
Natalie Rice.
spots it down. She'll leave it for a defenseman, though. Ends up out of play. Baldwin throw in coming. Just over 10 minutes here into the second half. Spring Hill leads still 1-0. A couple of minutes ago, we thought Baldwin had ended up knotting it up, but a fourth offside call against the Bulldogs put pay to that. As Spring Hill will try to work it up across midfield, losing the handle initially. Now coming near side McBride. She loses it. Rice picks her pocket, tries to send it far sideline. Does successfully, and now Spring Hill will try to create offense. Spring Hill setting up some offense. Chance here. Rice with it. Rice loaded up for a big-time shot, but that one blocked in front. Now Infante has it. She has it poked away. Spring Hill resets again. Coming back to the middle. Sending it ahead Infante. Infante hits the brakes. Sends it over to Rice. Rice, left-footed shot. Into the hands of Reichard. And Alyssa Reichard sends it near side. Goes to McBride. McBride has it taken away, but still ultimately ends up on a Baldwin cleat. Rice sending it ahead. Here's Lingner with it. She has her pocket picked, and that thing ends up out of play. Gentry Graham was pestering her and leads to the throw-in. This will be Avery Coble sending it in. She was looking for Williams. Couldn't find her. And out of play there, mishandled by number 8, Gentry Graham. And now Spring Hill has it deep in Baldwin territory. Williams was trying to dance her way through the defense, couldn't quite do it. And it looks like we'll get a corner kick upcoming. They'll send Infante near side. Sends it in. Reichard couldn't get it cleanly. Still loose. Popped up into the air. And Spring Hill unable to take advantage of the mishandle. So now here comes Baldwin back upfield. That was Riley Holder who was trying to turn that into a breakaway. Couldn't do it. And Spring Hill will get a throw-in incoming. popped up into the air. Playable there by Griffith initially. She'll take it. Keeps it going up ahead. Sends it forward, looking for Holder. Can't win the race to it, and Chloe Young smothers that chance. And she'll boot this one ahead. Going near side, here's Griffith. She hits the brakes, tries to go near side. That one ends up out of play. Didn't have a great angle to shoot. And so that one will just dribble its way harmlessly out of play. And a goal kick up coming here for your Broncos. This one booted ahead. Playable Spring Hill. They'll try to get this out of their own territory. And they will. They might turn this into an offensive rush the other way. Here's Infante with it, going far side. I believe that's Hines over there. Hines was looking for Rice. Got tipped. Ended up for a moment there with Lingner. Now it comes all the way back where it's playable by Coble, who lost it. Now coming back upfield, race is on. Looks like this is Avery Bergen being beat to that ball by Bergman. Coming near side and out of bounds. Throw in for Baldwin. Kept in nicely there by Coble to Elizabeth Williams. She goes far side for Hines, who tried to go back to Williams, but this thing pops skyward back to about the S there on the midfield logo. And now Infante tracks it down far side. Sends it ahead for Hines. Hines lost the handle initially. Baldwin looking to take control of the ball back over. Two teams battle for possession at midfield. Still battling, and Infante comes away with it. She sends it ahead. She was looking for Williams. Williams comes back to it. Not going to get the breakaway scoring chance just yet, though, because of it. Now it ends up back with Infante, who makes a move. Sending it back for Williams. Williams a shot. That one goes high and into the back of the net. Far corner. She lollipopped that thing into the far side corner, and Spring Hill doubles their lead at the 19-minute mark, officially the 18:32 mark here of half number 2. It's 2-0 Spring Hill on top of Baldwin. Nicely done there, Elizabeth Williams, who had 2 goals in the game that you saw here on Spring Hill Sports Live last week. That was against the Eudora Cardinals. Now she adds one here against Baldwin. Whistle far side. Spring Hill free kick upcoming. Sending this one deep into the Baldwin end. Near side, Baldwin just keeping it alive, ends up with, no, sorry, I thought they kept it alive. Referee disagreed after a little bit of thought. When leaking into no man's land, now ends up back. I was going to say near scoring position. Just outside of the box, however. Baldwin fighting to get this thing clear of danger, and they'll get it back up near midfield. Looking far side, finding her target, now trying to stretch this thing to Bailey Smith, who will not win the race. Chloe Young comes up and scoops it up. Prevents any sort of danger there on the other end. Then just boots it away. McBride, though, from Baldwin, able to get to it first. Still loose. Bergen with it. She takes a shot on goal. Chloe Young has to drop down to her knees and make the save. She'll send it near side. Here's Coble with it. She sends it ahead. Taken away by Baldwin. And Maris Fleury took a bit of a tumble there, draws the whistle. So here's Bailey Smith on the free kick. She chips it ahead, just puts it directly on goal, and Chloe Young makes the save. Playable near side. Spring Hill looking to add to their lead here. This is Lingner. She lost the handle there for a moment. Nicely defended by number 17, Prather.
Number 6, Jane Hughes. Number 12.
It'll turn into a corner kick here.
Number 17, Emery Huntington.
Once again, it's Infante they send over to take it. Sends it in. Baldwin quickly sends it back outside. To Williams. Sent it back. Now it comes near side. Coble sends it ahead. No purple jerseys over in the near side corner, though, so this will be a Baldwin throw-in. Off the dome, a Coble sets it up for Williams. Elizabeth Williams has a goal today, but she sends it back. Now Spring Hill will play catch with their defensive with their defensemen. Played back a little bit too far there. And they'll just send it all the way back to Chloe Young. Now up to Bushels. Bushels has her pocket pick. This could be trouble. This is going to be danger. Bailey Smith, a shot on goal. She scores, and the goose egg is off the board. Baldwin is back within one. The captain, Bailey Smith, the senior forward, has put the Bulldogs on the board. And don't go anywhere, folks. With 16-16 left to play, this game is back within reach. So now Spring Hill needs to be careful. Their cushion erased with that last turnover turned score. Coming near side. Coble with it. She sends it ahead. Misses Hughes. So now Baldwin trying to ride that wave of momentum and turn it into something. Is going to keep this ball initially in the Spring Hill end, but now Williams is over to it, and she'll send this one upfield. If nothing else, alleviate the pressure for a couple of seconds. Now chipped ahead, race is on. It's Baldwin getting to it first. This is trouble. Oh! Far angle, bad angle shot just ends up a little bit wide of that far side post and into the netting, but on the wrong side for it to do damage. Bringing it back up here for Spring Hill is Infante. She chips it ahead. She's looking for Hughes. Foot race is on. Can Hughes beat the goaltender to it? No, she cannot. So Alyssa Reichard able to get to it first and just send it out of play, forcing Spring Hill to reset and try to do this the traditional way. Ends up back near midfield. Spring Hill trying to keep it more toward the Baldwin box here. Just missing Infante with that pass. Now Hines got to it. To Elizabeth Williams. She tries to send it ahead. Infante with it. Now she'll take it out and just send it back to one of her defensemen. And a reset here for the Broncos. Baldwin initially able to take it away. Referee was open, but he's not really allowed to play that thing, so that pass just ends up into no man's land, and Baldwin went and took that one. Spring Hill works it just past midfield. Infante trying to work it upfield herself. Could not get around the shin, the stuck out shin there of the senior Flary. That one will also end up out of play. Should be last off of Baldwin, so a Spring Hill throw in incoming. They send it in. Sent all the way across. And scooped up here by Reichard. Reichard just tosses it ahead. Lost the handle there. Spring Hill, could have tried to turn it into an offensive rush. But Coble had it stolen away by Griffith. Here's Bailey Smith, who has the lone Baldwin goal. She sends it deep. Bringing it ahead here for the Broncos. Huge collision, no whistle. Now a whistle comes.
Free kick for the Bulldogs.
So Baldwin will take the free kick. Sends it right to Spring Hill. Shot on goal from some distance there. That one not going to go. I believe that was Elizabeth Williams who tried to score from I mean, at least 30, 40 yards out. Two teams trying to establish possession around midfield. This is McBride trying to dance her way around Huntington. Huntington, though, will win the battle for it and send it up to Hughes. Hughes sends it back. Now comes up to Coble. That might have ramped off for elbow, but no whistle. Playable Huntington. She goes backwards with it. Bushels back to Bergman. Bergman sends it ahead. Has that one poked away. Bailey Smith racing for it. Couldn't get to it. But a whistle blows.
Offside on Baldwin.
They're going to get a 5th offside call against Baldwin here today, as we're down into the single-digit minutes. Spring Hill trying to nurse this 1-goal lead. That one went out of bounds. Jane Hughes could not save it in time, so a throw-in coming here for the Bulldogs. Near side. Spring Hill will play catch with it. That should be last off of Newfield. And that is how they'll rule it. Some substitutions being made here for the Broncos. Now chipped ahead. No flag up this time. This could be trouble. Chipped on goal and saved. Chloe Young gets over and smacks that thing back down toward the turf. She'll boot it upfield. Oh, and a huge collision. They'll rule that one against Spring Hill's Rice. Sent ahead here by Baldwin. Williams with it, sends it over to Infante, who gives it right back. Williams has a lot of space if she wants to take it. Sends it over to Hines. Taylor Hines has it. Tries to go near side, back for Williams, has it taken away, but Infante the first one to it. Whistle blows there. Is a lot of contact on that far side as we're now under 7 minutes to go in the game. Free kick upcoming here for Baldwin. They'll just play catch between the two defenders. Tried to send it upfield. Baldwin still trying to put some pressure here on these Spring Hill defenders and taking it away. Now Baldwin with it. Bailey Smith sends it over to Newfield, who goes back to Smith. Smith sends it ahead. No white jerseys in the area. And Spring Hill will just watch that one find its way back to the fencing. Goal kick should be upcoming.
Baldwin substitution coming back in the game, number 10, Maris Ford.
Sending this one near sideline. Jane Hughes with it. Sends it over to Rice. Now upfield again. Coming near side to Hughes. Nice passes here. Slowed down but not stopped with a little 6-on-6 violence going on there. Here's Rice. Sends it over Infante. She tries to weave her way through the whole defense. Rice sends it back. Comes near side to Hughes. Hughes rips a shot toward the near corner. That one goes just a little bit high. Goal kick upcoming. Time becoming a factor here for the Bulldogs. For Spring Hill, they are absolutely content to just keep piling offense and time of possession on as they watch that clock tick away. This thing ends up back deep into the Baldwin end. Loose, Williams trying to get to it first. That one's going to find its way into the purple turf, and a throw-in incoming. Spring Hill sends it in. Elizabeth Williams sends it back to Hines. They'll send it back to their defenseman. Little mini reset going on there. Rice with it. Rice tried to center it up for Williams, couldn't, and a whistle blows. They'll award a free kick here to Baldwin. Baldwin gets it across midfield. Smith with it. Lost it off the foot of Bushels, and now Spring Hill the other way. Looking for Jane Hughes, couldn't find her near side. That'll end up out of play. It should be last off of the shin there of Newfield. Now to Jane Hughes, near side. Nice pass from Williams. Hughes hits the brakes. Nice move. Tries to weave her way through both defenders. Can't do it. And now Baldwin needs to get it back upfield and in a hurry. That ends up off the dome of Hughes and out of play. So after some substitutions, Baldwin will throw it in. Back toward the middle of the field. Sun beginning to set here in Spring Hill, Kansas. Sun also beginning to set on this game. Just 2:20 left to go, and this is exactly the area of the field Spring Hill would like to keep that ball for the next 2 minutes and some change. Baldwin, though, battling to try to inch this thing back onto the Spring Hill end of midfield. Spring Hill, though, able to keep it deep in the Baldwin side. Was looking for Hughes with that pass. Couldn't find her. Now just trying to keep Newfield away from getting a breakaway. That one will roll slowly out of play. Throw in coming here for Baldwin. Newfield sends it in. Whistle blows. They'll rule that one just goes out of bounds. So nothing on the contact. That one over Bailey Smith. Pops up near midfield. Popped up into the air once again. 75 seconds left to go. Baldwin trying for one final rush here to force overtime. They've got it deep. That one will roll out of play. Last off of Spring Hill, so with a minute left, Baldwin is going to get a corner kick. Spring Hill brings all the defenders back. Chloe Young missed it. Ball loose. Dangerous place for this thing to be, and it rolls out of play. Break caught there for Spring Hill. Chloe Young tried to come up and make the save, just missed it. Misplayed it, and the ball ended up loose. A couple of white jerseys had a chance to poke it in, but the ball just rolled gently out of bounds. Goal kick for Spring Hill, and they're able to get that thing up near midfield. Clock ticking. So now Baldwin will need to throw this in. They've got 8 seconds to get a shot on goal. Spring Hill pokes it back out of bounds. Throw in coming. 1 second left, and Spring Hill holds on. The Broncos will take it 2-1 over the Baldwin Bulldogs. Nicely done by Spring Hill, who will get yet another win on the season. They continue to roll. Thrilling finish to this one, as your Broncos will take it 2-1 over the Baldwin Bulldogs. We thank you once again. I've been Aaron Feely along with Q Harris on the camera for us here today. You've been watching Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.